guys, welcome back to another episode of Living Well with Kate. Today I am going to talk to you about the book Greenlights. I don't know if you've ever read it. It's by Matthew McConaughey, but it's his biography of his life. And it's kind of been like a little manifesto for me, and I hope it's going to be a manifesto for you. Let me tell you how it changed my scope. So the book Greenlights is a story about Matthew McConaughey's life and how he got to where he is. So it kind of starts with his childhood in Texas, which isn't the most ideal upbringing, but he studied abroad and went to Australia in like a student foreign exchange program where it also wasn't the most ideal conditions, but he talked about his self-discipline and how he honed in onto his routine. So he would come home, he would take baths, he would read, and again, even though his environment he was living in wasn't that great, it allowed him the ability and the space that he needed to grow and build that mental resilience. His book accelerates to coming back to Texas, to finding acting, you know, our famous line, girls in high school, they keep getting older, I keep saying the same age, which launched his career. But all of this wouldn't have happened if he didn't stay true to himself. And so in reading this book, I actually had an assimilation into my own life. When I was in college, I studied abroad in Budapest. I lived there for 6 months. My situation also wasn't necessarily ideal. I was living with other people in a twin bed in a country that I didn't know the language. So that is actually where I found yoga. I found my first Ashtanga community, and I really just stayed dedicated and disciplined into my yoga practice and what I was learning and studying. So think about the world in which you live and what is holding you back from doing what you love, and just imagine that it's not in existence, in so much that the only world and four corners and four walls that you live in is your mind. We live so much in the external space that we're in, but that's not going to be the thing that's most important. The thing that is most important is your mind and your discipline to yourself. So reading this book, it was really like my green light aha moment to keep doing what I'm doing. And look at me, when I came back from living in Budapest, I may have done a couple of other different things, but then I found acupuncture, and I'm still on my wellness journey, and I'm living my best Matthew McConaughey life. So I hope you find your own Matthew McConaughey life, and I'm always here to chat about it. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of Living Well with Kate. I hope I inspired you to live or start or continue on your Matthew McConaughey journey. Think about these moments that you can consider your own green light moments, areas of opportunity, areas that you can challenge yourself to listen to yourself. Whether it be within writing, working on your body, or pursuing a passion, you always need to start working from within. Because always when you live better, you live well. See you next time.